MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Kenta Maeda will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First offering on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And that'll get through into left. Back-to-back hits here to open our ballgame tonight.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitter's meeting. He found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Altuve at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Down and away, ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Two and 2. Here it is. So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. The 3-2, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Gregory Polanco. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First offering on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Astros leave them loaded. No score. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The right fielder, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tucker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Shohei Otani.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Otani. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Now batting, Luis Arias. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And this is popped up near second base. Correa is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Derrick Dietrich.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
So now to the plate, Derrick Dietrich. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Corey Lee. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. Donaldson Commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Here comes the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
So stepping in, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Buxton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches. Second and third here, one man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Chopper to short. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Bregman is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So 2 on with 2 away. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And another foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with the 1-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
With Merrifield next to bat as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's right there. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Twins 3 and the Astros nothing. Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's low.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Now another 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Otani.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weekly hit to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Ready for another chance? Mitch Garver. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, got to believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-2 home. Soft grounder left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped up. Donaldson has a play. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Donaldson.
Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Ready with the 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Polanco giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Noli Paredes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Paredes.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He popped out in his first trip. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fouled away. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Justin Smoke is on deck. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The first baseman.
Here's
number
Justin
12,
Smoke now.
Justin.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
4 runs here in this half inning. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Whit Merrifield stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Lee over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Otani. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is popped up. Bregman has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Astros, the left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1.
2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Line drive, base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Into the box, Derrick Dietrich. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
At the plate, Corey Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1. Fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, and that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Soft liner towards short, and one gone.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Standing in, Mitch Garver. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. High chopper to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24, Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Line toward the gap in left center. Polanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he hits one on a line to left field. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Randy Dobnik takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Gregory Polanco will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Houston. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tucker waits on it, makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well towards the hole. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dobnik is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. That's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High chopper towards first. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Derrick Dietrich. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Standing in now, Corey Lee. As he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Astros 1. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up.
The first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Now here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoke. And the count will be full. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses. 1-2. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Altuve for 1 to Dietrich, and that completes the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward the designated hitter, Shohei Otani. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order. They're on top 7-1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
In the air out to right. Merrifield is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Merrifield is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. And Abreu comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
68, Byron Buxton.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And it's fouled away. Abreu, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Eddie Rosario. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Three and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Number 25, Byron.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Onto Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Twins leave the bases loaded. They're on top 7-1. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Now in the box, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Simeon's there. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Striding in for Houston, Yasiel Puig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to Puig. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Last strike now for Houston. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(7-1) the final score in tonight's. The Minnesota Twins have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Kenta Maeda gets the W on the mound. Jose Urquidy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.